See, let's begin with the Cavaliers. They beat the Bucks last night without Kevin Love, of course, without J.R. Smith. He's out 4 to 6 weeks, maybe even longer, depending on his recovery time from surgery. How big of a concern is this for the defending champs?
It's a concern. I mean, I don't think it's going to be a big issue in the regular season. And I think actually in the regular season, it's going to be somewhat of a silver lining because I think DeAndre Liggins is a player that can really help the Cavs in the playoffs. But to help the Cavs, he's going to need a lot of experience. And now he gets thrown into the starting lineup and thrown into, 20, 25 minutes a night in JR's place. And I think it's really going to help him and help the Cavaliers. The larger concern is that to get as far as the Cavs want to get, which is to win a title, they do need J.R. Smith. They need Smith shooting. They need him to be the same engaged defender he was last year in the playoffs. He hasn't been great this year. And some time out right now, some time not playing. I don't know how great that is for J.R. J.R. is just still playing himself into shape. He had one of those fun J.R. summers that we saw back in his days with the Knicks where he would come to camp out of shape, came to camp late because of a contract dispute this year, and he just hasn't been wonderful. Now time out 4 to 6 weeks and maybe more with this break of his thumb. It's a big problem. So I think for the Cavs, the time without JR is not the big concern. It's which JR they're going to get when JR Smith finally comes back, because up till this season, all the Cavs have gotten is good JR. But this year, they've seen what the Knicks used to struggle with, which is bad JR. And they really need good JR instead of bad JR when they come back. I mean, this is the most Jekyll and Hyde player we've seen in the NBA in the last 10 years in JR Smith. And quite frankly, he's been more Mr. Hyde than Dr. Jekyll here this season. If they get him back in time and he can get himself, be in shape and get his shooting in rhythm, play that same defense, they'll be okay. But if I'm the Cavs, I want to make sure that with Smith's injury, I keep him very close to the team, working out a ton, staying in shape, and make sure when he hits the floor, it's just a timing issue. If it's a conditioning issue when he gets back on the floor, I think the Cavs could have a little bit of an issue here.